Why, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of this fantastic pack. I'm having a ton of fun with it. Sadly, it had to go on the back burner for a little bit, so if you've been following along and you're like, hey, where did this series go? Well, guess what? Here it is. You're welcome. Yeah, you can thank me later. You can thank me in the comments. Go down there, leave me a comment, leave a like, do that subscribey thing, all that fun stuff. But what do we have planned for today? And today, we got a lot of stuff going for us. Now, we're finally, since we learned from our mistakes, yeah, that's important. You're gonna fail in life. That's normal. So, what are we gonna do today? I am definitely gonna get the Emmy system up and going. Now, I learned a few things. I did my research kind of. Well, it was half research. I kind of just found some stuff and rolled with it. So I need this energy cell with an energy acceptor. Well, mainly the energy acceptor. The energy cell is just kind of like a battery backup for the system, and that's going to work out really well. But we really need this energy acceptor, and what that's going to do for us is that we can plug our Emmy glass cables into it, and it's going to change it into the applied energistics power, however you want to call it. And I think it actually has a title to it, yeah, KAE, so AE. And so yeah, that's going to power everything. So we need our glass cables, and we're going to get our inscribers. So that's going to be the first step. They're really cheap. They're just regular Fluix crystals and a quartz fiber. Quartz fiber is nether quartz crushed with stained glass, whatever color. Then we're going to move on to the inscriber, which is the next part. So that's going to require us to have, some iron, some sticky pistons, which I believe we already have. Some regular crystals, that's important. And then we will move on. That's going to give us the ability to make all of our processors here, like our calculation press. And, these are just put in. We need our presses, which we can make using different stuff. The other one, has a piece of gold in the center, just slightly different. This one needs, silicon to make the silicon pressed. Diamond, or no, sorry, pure Certus quartz crystals. Yeah, words are hard. Anyhow, that'll give us our printed calculation circuit. And so that will work our way into getting our Emmy Drive, all of this kind of stuff, because we have to have the inscriber before we can even get the Emmy controller. The Emmy controller is what controls the whole system. So that way we can plug an Emmy glass cable into it, and then, these Emmy drives will work with the screens and all of that other fun stuff. It just allows for the expansion of a much larger system. So then we can move into, our terminal, our crafting terminal, which is what everybody knows as the Emmy system. So that's not too bad, just some simple stuff with a couple more processors. So I'll probably get a few of these going. I know I can upgrade them. We'll probably be doing that. So without further ado, let's get a few of these going, these couple inscribers. I think I have sticky pistons. Let's take a look. Sticky, yeah, I do. Okay, so it's going to be pretty simple. I was kind of worried about the slime, but I do also want to talk about this system. Yeah, I did a little bit off camera. I can't remember exactly how much. I think all of this is new, all that. And then I added different, sources down here. We got a couple US accumulators. That way we can have our thermals on each side of our photogenic isolator. And that speeds up things quite a bit. So right now, it looks slow, but that's actually quite fast for this machine. I did go ahead and put some augments in. I'm not an expert on these, so these, me putting 2 of the same kind might not do anything. Let me know in the comments. That'd be greatly appreciated. But I've been, crafting these up, slowly but surely. Getting our Fluix crystals here, and we're slowly, very slow. Never mind. We are not gaining any power anymore. Well, I guess sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I think it's since I, put these on each side, it's been going down very slightly. So, because it does speed up the process. That makes sense. But let's get into it. Let's get into our inscriber first, Emmy glass cable, and we'll move on from there. Alright, so that was pretty simple. I'm not going to lie. That was just a quartz fiber, a little bit of that, because that's our cable. I went ahead, got our inscriber. We got some hoppers. Yeah, all good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and burn these. We're going to just grab a stack. And I'm going to do something pretty rough, because actually, thinking about it, I think we have enough for a certain item that I've been really looking at. Yeah, we got the angel ring here. I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Now, that doesn't really do us any good. We'll get into this next episode because it doesn't do anything. I don't think I can... Oh, it's MCable. Oh, snap. Oh, cool. I did not expect that. That's sweet. And I don't think, if I put it on, I don't think it does anything for me. Oops. If I go ahead, put it on, let's try this again. Put it on. Yeah, I can't fly, right? It requires at least 1 grid power, and we don't, or uses 32 grid power. We don't have any. So that's something we'll set up next episode. That's something to look forward to, but for now I'm going to take that off because I'm pretty sure it's expensive since I could only make 6 of them. Yeah, let's see. It doesn't even tell me. Oh, there it is. 2.7 million EMC. So we'll keep that in the bag. Let's just keep that over there just in case I fall off again. By the way, I fell off the edge of the world. Yeah, rip. I did get my stuff. I had to, like, take this water stream that I had here, and I moved it all the way to the end, and I went down to the bottom of the world, right there. So that worked out really well, because I lost everything, and I had my transmutation table on me. That was horrible. So, yeah, we're back. That's okay. But for now, until I get the flight, I'm just going to run this cable really ugly right across, because I want my our system to be over on this side, just for the fact being, you know, it's getting kind of crowded over there, and we got all this space, so why not? So let's go through. I guess let's set up a basic system. We'll run it along the back here. Since we have EMC, you know, I don't really have to worry about crafting any of this. And honestly, I want something like that. That way we can, you know, pump items in. And I probably want items out as well. So I'm probably going to need a chest on here. Let me get something set up, and I think will work. I've done it before, but, you know, refreshing the memory. All right, so let's start with the Emmy Drive, and we're going to need an engineering press, which is, well, printed engineering circuit and a silicon circuit. So let's start with the silicon circuit, because that's going to be needed for everything. So click here. That's going to need an Inscriber silicon press, which is literally just silicon. That's super easy. Silicon in here. Press it. Done. Then we're going to need, so that gives us this one. Now we need our printed engineered circuit, which is an Inscriber engineering circuit. I hope I'm pronouncing half of these right. That's just a diamond in the center of silicon. Wow, super easy. Diamond gives us that. A little bit of redstone gives us that. Surround that with some iron, some ME glass cable. Boom. Done. No EMC though, if you notice. So that's kind of a shame. But that's okay. Let's get to it. So it's really not too bad if we can mass produce these. Sadly, no EMC, so we actually have to produce them. But that's 3 1Ks and then a calculation press. That's not bad. Let's look at the 16K. 16K would be another calculation press. Okay, so it's just making tons of, you know, processors, honestly, which isn't too bad. I kind of want to just get a 16K and call it a day, you know, because 16K will get us quite a ways, and honestly, if I can set up the way to make them, it won't be too bad to get, you know, because we just have to make the tier before, and we'll be golden. I think 32, oh no, it goes up to 64 in this one. Okay, let's see here. 64 is just another calculation press, so it's literally just compounding them and making them bigger. So it's really not bad, you know, it's nothing crazy. We just have to get the basics done. I don't have this one yet. This is just an Inscriber calculation press with some pure Certus quartz. And if we go take a look, I know that there's a speed upgrade for these. Yeah, they're called acceleration cards, and they work out really nicely. Really, really nicely. So I'm going to make a couple of these, because honestly, pure Felix crystal, and you saw that it's EMC'd. This is super simple. Just a calculation press. We'll just have to make a few of those. Some diamonds, redstone, and iron. And this one's the Certus quartz again. So I'll get this going on a basic. Kind of just how we have these. I'm going to kind of rearrange things because they don't get sucked out with hoppers. As you see, we're going to have to use some third-party, you know, stuff, or just another, maybe an export bus would work. Well, yeah, that would actually probably work really well if we used an export on that. Okay, so I'll get something set up. We'll worry about pulling the items out later. I don't mind coming through right now to grab them. We're not, you know, doing anything crazy at the moment, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, so I misjudged the calculation press. Now we get this printed, you know, calculation circuit, which is a pure Certus quartz crystal. I thought there was other options. There's not for this one. So yeah, we have a decent amount of them. I'll just have to keep cranking them out. But that's not the same one. That's a pure Flux crystal. This is a pure Certus quartz crystal, so maybe it comes in a little differently. maybe it goes a little faster, hopefully. Okay, so these might have to wait. I totally thought we were going down the wrong track again. And yeah, I was. So these, circulation, or these calculation presses are different than what I thought they were. They require the pure Sturgis quartz crystal, right? So the only way is to let them grow in water or in one of these, which isn't going, that's not bad. Given that, it's 1 for 1, we need 1 for 1 of these calculation presses, and we only need like 10 of them. So I'm going to do like a stack of 32, call that a day on, on those, and we should still be able to get up there in the tiers as far as, our applied energistics goes. Okay, while we wait for everything to, craft up and do its thing, I got all of these gold circuits going. They're chugging away. I got some, printed circuits here, the calculation ones. Those are the expensive ones for us right now. I got some of those made. I got tons of silicon being made into whatever it needs to be. There we go. And honestly, I should start this one now just so we have it. But I'll get that going in a second. But let's talk about some stuff. While we wait, we can make some of this stuff, right? So we need one of these illuminated panels, which is super simple. It's glowstone, redstone, some quartz crystal glass, or quartz glass, sorry, and iron ingots. Really, really cheap actually, and it gives us 3 panels. Really nice. And then we need this annihilation core and a formation core. Cheap and cheap. They're just 2 different materials. Well, kind of. They're very similar. One's a crystal and one's, well, I guess another quartz. So that works out really well. Logical press. Yeah, super nice. That gives us that one. Calculation processor, and then a crafting table. Yeah, super. I love the chains. That's one of my favorite things about modded is just how far the rabbit hole goes. So let's grab our glass. I should have some quartz glass. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Do I just want 3? Yeah. Because then we go here. Wow, I have to click all the way back. Glowstone, redstone, iron. And just like so, Emmy crafting table. There we go. That's super nice. Now there's obviously nothing in here, and we can't put anything in. Whoops. Those are not something to throw around. But yeah, we don't have any drives yet. So that's our next step, right? And I'm just at the point where I think I can almost make everything we need. I am out of silicon in that one, our silicon circuits here. Let's go like so. That will continue that train. Oh, that is the wrong spot. Continue that train in here. There we go. So we'll keep these going. I think I need 36, if I did my math right, which I probably didn't, to make our top tier here. Our 36, I have a 32. Whatever it was, the highest one, we're going to make it. Let's go. Bada bing, bada boom. Really not that hard to get a 64K. That's really nice. Sadly, can't throw it in the EMC, but that's fine. Honestly, it really wasn't too bad. I made up, 36 of the gold processors, and we honestly just needed a lot of circulation presses. But I have them going in here, and they kind of crank out decently while you're doing everything else. So by the time you get to that point, you have enough. Now we just need the casing for it, which should be really cheap if I can actually find one. Alright, so the casings are cheap. It's just quartz, glass, redstone, and iron. Can't complain with that. And check it out. Let's go put this bad boy in. Oh yeah. I'm actually really happy that I decided to go with the 64K. Honestly, we're going to have to make a lot more because with Applied Energistics, it's a little different than other storage mods. We can only have 63 types, but we can have a lot of those 63 types. And a lot of stuff is going to stay over in there. I'm not going to have like tons of iron in here and stuff like that. It's only going to be the stuff that I can't EMC, well, at least for now. I could change my mind down the road, but at this very moment, I'm thinking that anything that can be EMC'd is going to stay in our little transmutation table. And everything else is just going to be easy access over here. That's going to like help, stay within those 63, different things. Now we have 6 types of 63. And I can take everything from this chest that isn't. I think everything in here, everything in here can't be EMC. So we'll take all of that. That's going to make things like getting into, industrial craft really easy now that we have this. And then we can set up auto crafting, and it's going to be really, really nice, guys. I'm really excited about it. Whoops. I want that back. Please, thank you. Cool. But yeah, check it out. That's actually a really nice setup. And then the reason I space these apart is so that we can put an export bus on here eventually. And then we can start setting up auto crafting for all these components. Once I start getting a lot more of this pure Fluix crystal, we can start making acceleration. Because if we take a look, it takes, well, that's not bad. We can do EMC for a Fluix crystal, but over here, we need more calculation presses. That's the hard part. And it gives us 2, so it's not bad. It's worth it, 100%. I just wanted that 64K today. But guys, that's all the time I got for today. What an awesome thing, especially since we failed last episode. This makes me feel really good that we got this done. You know, we have an ME system now. Very basic. You know, it's just the beginning, and it's kind of sloppy. We'll kind of put this underground, probably all of this kind of stuff, once we expand the base. Probably episode 5? I'm thinking, yeah, because after we get flight, you know, then we'll, you know, I'll probably do, you know, something with flight, and we'll get, you know, something that generates a lot of EMC for us, and then we can start working on the base. You know, that way I can have infinite amount of EMC that I can play with. You know, I can get the blocks I actually want, stuff like that. But today, we got what we came to accomplish. That is freaking sweet. Oh, I'm happy. I am so happy about that. But guys, be sure, leave a like, leave a comment, and if you're not already, subscribe. And if you are a Nomian, go and share this video with everyone you know. Just go on, you know, post it to Facebook, post it to Twitter. You never know who's going to enjoy the same content as you. You know, if people are following you on Twitter, they're going to like it. I promise. This stuff is good, and I'm happy about it. So thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye.